This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Eady versus Eady. You all have been together for 3 years. You are recently married, newlyweds, with the goal of spending your golden years together, but those golden years may be tarnished depending on what happens here today. Am I right, Mr. Eady?
Yo, yeah, you right, John.
All right. Mr. Eady, you brought this case today. Tell me why.
I believe my wife cheating. I think she cheating. There's too many coincidences going on around that house. You know, I'm just tired of it. I ain't crazy.
So we hear about women's intuition. You got a male intuition going on. Something's going on.
Something ain't right in Denmark.
There you go.
All right, Miss Eady, why are you here?
Well, I'm here to prove to him that I am not cheating.
Okay.
I'm very flattered that this 66-year-old woman still catches an eye.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
But I love you.
Oh.
I'm still saying she cheating. I got to stand on it. I'm going to prove it today.
So, Mr. Eady, you smiling, she's smiling. And I'm thinking y'all think about how it was in the beginning. Tell me about how y'all met.
I met her on a Super Bowl. It was like a Super Bowl Sunday. And I talked to one of my family members. And family member say, hey, I got somebody for you. So I talked to her on the phone, you know, and we was talking, laughing and all. Then we talked for like a whole month. Then she said, well, why don't you come down here to me?
Have you seen her at this point?
No.
Nah, I see the picture on the phone.
But y'all had not physically met.
No, we didn't physically met, so.
Man, that's a leap of faith right there.
Right, so I sold everything. I got in that car and I came to 3 states. Then I was talking to her on the phone. I said, look, I'm almost there. I'll be there about an hour. She said, well, I gotta go to work in the morning. I see you in the morning. I said, no, you see me tonight, 3 states.
Yeah.
So when I got there, we sit down and talk, so things left on to things. So I laid up there and put the smack down that night, you know?
The smackdown.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think I'm old enough for this conversation.
So the next morning, she supposed to go to work, but she knocking on the window at 9 o'clock. I say, well, ain't you supposed to be to work? You know, she said, nah, I have to come back, you know, so.
I had to make sure it was right.
Look, you see what the smackdown will do for you?
Yeah. Not once.
Yeah, so we talked, got together, then I moved in with her. This is the woman I've been looking for all my life, for real.
All right.
I've never had my family members tell me that I look happier than I've ever been.
Yeah, you had a man drive through 3 states to get to you. You
And
should have.
wait a minute, drive through 3 states and do the smackdown. So you know she's supposed to be smiling.
Well, now we're too old to wait, you know?
There you go. So what was it like when you first met? When you first got together, I mean, what was it about him that you liked? What was it like in the beginning?
I liked the way he dressed. I mean, you know, I like
He's
to
snappy.
dress. I love to dress. I got to tell this story.
Okay.
Okay. When we first met and we was going shopping, and, you know, he likes to ride around in those little cart things.
Okay.
And he got ready to get in that cart. I said, not with me, you're not. I said, you walking. And he's been walking ever since.
All right, so she's making you a better man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she did. She meant better, man, but I'm still saying it's something going on around that house.
Right, because you had this beautiful beginning, this beautiful start to a beautiful relationship, but then you start to see something's going on. What are these warning signs? What did you see?
Okay, the first warning sign is I'm on her turf.
You on her turf?
Yeah, she put on a ringtone, my man calling, so I'm looking at your man calling, you know,
That would be
you
you.
hear music. Well, I know it's me. Then when we got married, she said, my husband calling. So one day I called, she ran into the phone. I said, what you doing out of breath? I just cleaning the bathroom. Your Honor, I bathroom from here to there in the front room unless she had to jump over the sofa and the table and run around to be out of breath.
So you're thinking she got this specific ringtone just in case?
When I call, she knows you got to answer that phone. But if it's just a regular ringtone, she ain't got to worry about it. But if my man call it, I got to answer that phone before he thinks something. He knows something.
But you know, in some worlds, I'm just putting it out there.
Right.
In some worlds, that's kind of showing that this particular number is special to me. Like each of my sons had their own ringtone.
Right.
Mr. Cutler has his own ringtone. My best friend has her ringtone.
Right.
That way I know who's calling, and I'm like, this is a call I want to take.
Okay, then tell her to put, will you smell what the Rock is cooking, the smackdown, then.
This man sets up booby traps in the house.
Booby trap.
Booby traps, yes.
Okay, tell me about this.
Okay, the kitchen. At night, he puts like the dish tray in front with the chopping board in front of the door and 2 knives in the door. Let me show you, let me show you. Okay, here's the chopping board.
Uh-huh.
This is the dish tray.
Uh-huh.
There are the knives.
And so...
And that's a door to your house?
That's the door, that's the French door leading to the basement.
Door to go to my game.
It goes to the basement and it goes to the outside sun porch.
What?
So if somebody opens the door, what happens?
All of this racket would happen. All of this
Yeah.
racket, the knives would fall off, the dishes
I can
would
hear
fall
it.
and break, all of that. It's just
And he does this how often?
every night.
Right, but she didn't tell
Every
you why.
night.
Okay, tell me why, because I'm
She
trying
didn't
to
tell you why.
understand.
When we got together and I moved in there with her, about three nights, we got an alarm on the house.
Uh-huh.
The back door alarm go off. She's still laying in bed. I'm jumping up. Now I'm in a fresh house. Ain't no ghosts around here. Somebody got a key to come in this door. Cause I checked that door before we went to bed.
So you thinking another man's coming for the smackdown?
Yep, but them days over with.
The only smackdown is your smackdown.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but we're gonna find out today.
All right.
Yeah,
And so what do you think about all this? You go in there and you see all this set up.
I'm just like, whatever. I told him, whatever you want to do, fine. He's got to have it the front door. When we leave the house, the front door, he takes a little piece of paper and sticks it up in the front door, and he shuts the door. And so when we go in the house and I open the door, that little piece of paper will fall. That way he knows nobody's been in the house.
You putting all his secrets out here today.
I learned that off of James Bond. So you can do what you want to do. I'm gonna put the paper up there.
So Miss Eady, you are that suspicious of your wife that she's cheating with somebody that you're going through all these steps just to make sure nobody's coming in and out of your house.
Your Honor, I got proof. How she cheating with putting cellular phones in a wig and everything else. So I'm hearing something go, I'm looking, So I think that she had it in her head, but a few minutes she jumps up. I said, where you going? Boy, that T-shirt running me to the bathroom.
Whatever. I'm going to reclaim my
So
wig.
wait a minute, Miss Eady. Hold on. Miss Eady, did you ever see her pull a phone out of her wig?
She too slick for that?
Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
But I brought somebody here today to show you better than I could tell you.
So you got a live exhibit.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ron, can you bring in the live exhibit?
Sean.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I do.
How are you? All right, what we got
Okay.
here?
Now, you see them wigs? One of them I call Back to Future. So when I know she put that on, she up to no good.
I'm
So that's
reclaiming
Back
my
to
wig.
Future.
I'm getting ready to reclaim
So
this wig.
I'm about to show y'all what you could do with a wig. Now this is a telephone into a wig. Right.
Okay.
Right. So if she said, well, hey, I'm going outside somewhere, right? Can you please pull a set of keys out your wig? I'm just showing you what you could do with a wig. Yeah, and I told her about it.
Oh, my Lord.
Right. And she,
So
she probably got money in there. But she always crying broke.
Miss Eady,
Hey,
Lord have mercy.
I just want to reclaim my wig. That's all I want to do.
So are you wearing your wig?
I haven't worn a wig since we got married. I wore a wig on our wedding, for our wedding, and I haven't put one on since. Look at my wig. Think of my case.
And so you want to reclaim your wigs?
Yes, I do.
All right. So you're trying to get your wigs back. That's not happening. Because he believes you hiding everything but the kitchen under your wig.
Right.
All right, ma'am, thank you so much.
You know,
All right, we haven't had a live demonstration like that, Mr. Color.
Yeah, that's some Pam Griff, Foxy Brown stuff. You pull stuff out of your wig.
Well, he actually believes the James Bond. You know how James Bond turns his shoe into a knife and he takes off his coat and it's a bomb? I mean, he's thinking that's what she's doing.
now I'm gonna make sure somebody come in that house while I'm not there, I'm gonna find out.
Well, Mr. Eady, let me ask you this. Do you have any other reason to believe that she's cheating?
Yes, so one day we went somewhere, and I said, well, you go head on to the car, and I have a deck window that I got vines that I can see out, but you can't see in. Can I show you?
Yes. Step to the monitor and show us, please.
All right. So she's walk out the front, and she's over here by the flower bed, right? So it's a certain flower there that's a white flower that I seen her push the stuff out, look like put a key there, like right here.
So that's the
She
close-up
push
of
it
what we
back.
were looking at before.
Right.
And you stood there and watched her do this.
Yes, I'm looking out the window
Your
at
Honor,
her.
the
So,
average person would have come out and said, what are you doing?
no, because I wanted to see who getting this key.
So you think she's leaving the key there for another man?
Yeah.
To do the smackdown.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess my smack ain't down no more. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. I want to go back to this planner. Do you know what he's talking about when you were out there in the flower bed?
I'm always out there pulling weeds because I try to keep the flower bed clean. And if I see a weed sticking out, I just go pull it.
So that you
There's
think
no
that's
big
what
deal.
you were doing?
I know that's the only thing I could be doing.
Did you put a key out there?
No,
You're not putting a key out there for that
No.
special someone?
no.
All right.
This is the only special someone I know. And I love him with all my heart.
I love my wife. I really truly do love her, but I just got to find out. I just got to know.
All right, Mr. Color, I think we got enough. It's all circumstantial. But here's what we got. He believes his wife is hiding a secret phone, keys, money under her wig. Miss Millie, the wig Miss Millie. He said,
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. He believes she's leaving keys in the planter out in the middle of the yard.
At this time, the court will call certified polygraph examiner Kendall Shull to determine, is she cheating? Round please report, Mr. Shull. Good day, Mr. Shull. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor. Fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
I was privileged to work for the FBI in Washington, D.C. for almost 30 years. I worked foreign counterintelligence, white-collar crime. I advanced through polygraph school until I became chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program. Retired, set up my own practice in Knoxville, Tennessee.
You conducted a polygraph examination on Miss Eady, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You asked Miss Eady, have you been hiding keys in the planter box to cheat with other men? What was her response to that question?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
It's just weeds, Mr. Eady. It's just weeds. Ain't no keys involved. All right, you asked Mrs. Eady, since you've been in a relationship with Mr. Eady, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
Well, I owe you. Come here. Sorry. I love you.
You all are a lively, vibrant couple. I like that. I like to see that. It gives us hope for our golden years.
Yeah, she the only one. That's the only person I love. I finally met the woman I love in 50-some years.
And this is my rock.
You know, God brought us together.
All right, well, Mr. Eady, hold up your right hand, turn to Miss Eady, say, I, Fred Eady, promise to stop accusing my wife of cheating with other men. And I promise that you can now start wearing your wigs again.
Start wearing your wigs again.
Thank you.
All right.
You all are dating, you've been together for 3.5 years, and you've discussed the next step in your relationship, but that next step depends on what happens here today. Is that correct, Mr. Foster?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, you've opened this case. Tell us why.
Okay, so basically, like you said, I'm dating now, but not just to date. I'm actually looking for my queen, looking for my wife. I thought I found someone, and suspicion and just her actions, the way she do stuff is leading me to think differently. So, yeah.
So wait a minute, hold on, Mr. Cutler. We got a unicorn. We got a unicorn right here. They live.
But you know, your oldest son is like that. He was kind of a one-woman person that likes to settle down. I mean, that's just his personality.
Yeah, we let note to file.
But you want that stable life. You find your queen, but you can't because you think that she is cheating on you.
Yeah, I had my fun times. We both had our fun times, and I felt like we both were putting it to the side, but it doesn't seem like it on her part. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Miss Terry.
No.
You got a young man who's ready to step up to the plate.
No.
But you're not.
He's not ready to step up?
No.
Okay, tell me why you say no.
Besides him being goofy, always lying and always hiding stuff, he's always accusing me of cheating. And I don't know what more I can do to prove that I'm really in this relationship, but I'm really tired of it at this point. So I love him, like I want to be with him and I want us to really grow and to get somewhere and take the next steps within our relationship, but I can't do that if he's always accusing me of something that I'm not doing.
So, Mr. Foster, we've got this tension in your relationship. Did something happen to cause this? What went wrong?
Recently, with her phone, I just feel like her phone is the devil.
Her phone is the devil.
Her phone itself is the devil. Like, if you guys have some time, I can show you a demo of what I kind of put together to kind of break down what I mean by saying that.
Okay, sure. Step over to the monitor, please. Her phone is the devil.
The phone is the devil. I've heard it called a lot of things, but not that one.
I want to see this.
See, I'm country, you guys, so I like to shoot it like it is. So.
And the phone actually have horns.
Wow.
Okay. We just missing the pitchfork at this point.
Like so basically, she's sneaky. Like you said, we've been together for going on 3+ years now. The sneakiness, like, why can't you look at a text message when you get it when we're in the car together? Why do I have to go pump gas for you to pull out your phone? Or it's like little stuff like, if I did the same thing, it'd be a problem. But the fact that you do it, I'm insecure because I'm addressing it. So that's the sneakiness.
All right, so she's sneaky with her phone. What else?
Next slide. Basically, she goes radio silent. Basically, we're in a relationship. It shouldn't be a point where I don't know what you got going on. We should have the utmost communication skills. Like, I'm trying to put my life into you. Like, I should know what's going on. And I don't have a problem with letting you know everything what's going on with me. Why do you have to drop off the face of the map when you're so quote unquote busy?
I'm a busy woman. Like, I'm not connected to my phone. Like, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. If I have stuff to do, I can't be on the phone. That distracts me. Like, I'm trying to start my business. I'm trying to just be young, live my life. But he's always texting me like, hey, what you doing? Where you at? Who you with? Like, what you ate? I'm like, I have stuff to do. Like, I need to put my phone down. That's annoying.
I think he's lavishing her with attention. I don't know that it's being,
That's not
worrisome.
attention. That is not attention.
That's not attention?
No,
overbearing.
So what we have here, Mr. Cutler, is too much and not enough. All right, go ahead. What else
she's
we got?
sneaky, radio silent.
She goes
what
radio
else?
silent. Next slide would be just social media in itself. Like she said, she is a businesswoman. I'm understanding of all that. But basically, when we chilling and I'm seeing your phone, ding, ding, all this, Snapchat, Instagram notification, Facebook notification, but you don't never check it. But back to the sneaky, it's like when I'm not around, I see you checking it then. if you're a businesswoman, why can't you hop on your business and go ahead and check it while I'm right here? That's what it should be.
Because I'm giving you my attention. It's like you complain that I don't give you attention. You complain that I'm being too sneaky.
Your Honor, can I finish?
I'm around you, like, I'm giving you the attention that you're asking for, but you want me to be on my phone.
Okay, Mr. Foster, let me have you step back to the podium.
Right.
I mean, Ms. Terry, she makes a good point. Ms.
I was going to say,
You're
she
giving
made a
him
good point.
attention.
Right.
I mean, you have people complaining about you're always on the phone when we're together, you're always on the phone when we're together. So this is her chance to spend time with you, and when she's, I mean, could you be complaining if she was always on the phone when you were with her, right?
Mr. Culler, I honestly, something slipped my mind a second. I seized the opportunity to go into her direct messages, and I saw some stuff that kind of just like added fuel to why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. I saw messages like heart eyes, and it's your business related, but I'm seeing heart eyes and winky faces,
I
the
can't control that.
emoticons. I also agree you can't control that, but at the same time, when a guy is saying, I want to see you again implies it's happened already, right?
I've seen you before.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's happened
there's a
before.
prior.
Again, it's the second time, third time, possibly. I don't know.
When somebody takes it to that level and they step the lines of, okay, we're doing this business and personal, and you start flirting, I don't respond to that. Like, he just sees what people are sending me, and I can't control that.
And you know what? I understand your point, but I don't agree with it 100%. He doesn't see you shutting it down. It's like, well, I can't control what other people do, so if they want to send me flirty messages, they want to send me all this, you know. I think that's where your concern is. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I honestly feel like a queen would do that. Like, it should be known to shut it down.
So this whole thing with the phone and her messages and all that, that's what's giving you some ideas that make you think she's cheating.
Not just that.
Why do you think she's cheating now?
I was about to say, not just that. Honestly, the last few months, she's been working on her business, like she says, and I'm very supportive of it. I like it.
No, you're not.
Oh.
No, you're not.
What kind of business is this?
I own my own candle company.
Candle?
Yeah.
You make candles?
Yeah, I make
oh,
candles.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she's got this candle business. Why do you think she's cheating?
So basically, I was headed to her house, and I did text her and let her know, like, hey, I'm on the way. And she texted me back, but I'm driving. I don't text and drive because I'm a good citizen.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
So I
The look on her face, man.
I didn't get the response text of wait. She was telling me not to come yet. But I was already there. I'm in the parking lot, so I'm coming in. So as I come in, I go upstairs. I see her doing the candle stuff, and I greet her. We hug and stuff. As soon as I let go of the hug, I see a guy sitting on her bed.
In the bedroom?
I get you in the candle business, but when that candle in the bedroom, what kind of business is that? Like, it don't really add up.
All right.
Okay. Miss Terry, now we're talking candles in the bedroom. I mean, how big is the candle business?
Really, Mr. Cutler? That's what we doing.
Yeah, I mean, she's talking about her business. She runs her business, and I want to know. Now you got candles in the bedroom, candle making in the bedroom. Is that all that's being made in the bedroom?
That is all that's being made in the bedroom. It was nothing other than literally working on my candles.
So you walk in, you see your girlfriend in her bedroom with another man. What happened?
What'd you say to him?
Yeah.
It was like a greeting, like, hey, and he was just being all normal, like trying to act like it wasn't nothing, but it just, you can feel, like your man intuition kicked in. Like, it just didn't.
Man intuition?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one too.
Okay, all right.
You know, as quiet as it's kept.
Very quiet, like silent.
No, as quiet as it's kept, men have intuition too. We got common sense. We can see when things are not like something's going on.
Is there anything else that makes you think that she is in fact cheating?
Okay, the main thing, and this one kind of really hurt me the most, like, I'm a sneaker person.
Okay.
I didn't really get into it at the beginning, but we basically met in Albany, Georgia, and we both were working at a shoe company. And this is after the candle situation. I come to her house, and I was chilling, she was gone, and I was looking at her closet, and she likes to gift me stuff. So I see a nice sneaker box, like a nice brand. Well, Your Honor, I wear a size 13.
Uh-huh.
That's the shoe in question right here.
Okay.
That's me size 11.
Okay.
So it wasn't your size?
It's not my size.
So
so
you're in a relationship, so she should know your shoe size, and she's your girlfriend. She should know.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Terry, how do you make a mistake like that?
Well, it's the mall, it's a Saturday, I have stuff to do, I'm literally trying to get in and out. I tell them the shoe size I need, they bring me out the box, I check out. I didn't think nothing of it. So when he mentioned it that it was the wrong shoe size, I didn't even realize it until he brought it up. So literally, I took the shoes back, and then he's like, well, where's the receipt for the shoes? I'm like, I took them back. You're accusing me of cheating. You don't get no receipt. You don't get no new shoes. Like, that's it.
You're done.
Okay.
Right, I'm done. I'm not getting you no shoes. You're accusing me of cheating.
All right, so Mr. Foster, I mean,
This makes
mistakes
sense.
happen.
Your Honor, this is a big mistake and a lot of coincidences for this to be one of those. Basically, long story short, the shoe that she says she returned, I have a coworker that says he basically received a pair of shoes from a girl, and I know he wears a size 11. So when this shoe comes up missing, I basically see the shoe on his foot within a week later. The same exact shoe. Now,
Okay.
these are premium shoes. You can't just go get it all willy-nilly. What's the chances of him having the exact shoe, same size, and the cherry that takes it all? He's told me before that before he knew that me and you were involved, he's told me he had the looks for you anyway. And also, he told me he got the shoe from a girl that we work with. All three of us work together.
Miss Terry, I mean, okay, you see how this looks from our standpoint, right?
I know how it looks. And
Okay.
It looks like, okay, it was a mistake. They make more than one pair of shoes. That's number one. Number two, if we're dating at the job, I can't even imagine how many other people are dating at the job. And just because somebody has the looks for me, I'm cute. I cannot help that. Like, that's just like.
All right, know your truth. So, Mr. Cutler, I think we got enough. I think we understand why they're here.
We do.
We do.
They are missing on so many different levels.
So many different
disconnected.
levels. So here's what we got. This is the evidence. One, he thinks that she's going out on dates with other men. She thinks he's giving shoes to other men. And the killer, that she's making wax and burning wax with another man that was in her bedroom. For all these reasons, Mr. Foster is sure that Miss Terry is cheating. And he has said, look, I'm not out here dating just to date. I'm dating to look for my queen, for my future bride, and I don't want to waste no time. So if she's cheating, he's going to lace up his size 13s and he's going to moonwalk on out of this relationship. Am I right, Mr. Foster?
Yes, ma'am, just to show.
To help you all figure it out, this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Shull to determine, is she cheating? Ron, please report Mr. Shull in.
Kendall Shull.
Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Your Honor, I wanted to be an FBI agent since I was a sophomore in high school. I decided that's what I wanted to do. I was privileged enough to do that. When I retired, I was chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program, relocated to Knoxville, Tennessee, where I set up my own practice.
All right.
Now, you conducted a polygraph examination of Miss Terry, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You asked Miss Terry, have you had sexual intercourse with a male friend that was sitting on your bed who you said was helping you with your candle business? What was her response to that question?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
No candles being burned.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
At least not with other men.
Not with other men.
There you go. You asked Miss Terry, did you purchase the size 11 sneakers for a man other than Mr. Foster? What was her response to that question?
She said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Terry's already chewing on him. She's like, I told you. The last question was, you asked Miss Terry, since getting back together with Mr. Foster, have you had sexual intercourse with another man? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined on this one that she was also being truthful.
Miss Terry.
I'm tired, and I'm glad that, you know, he has the proof that I haven't been cheating on him, and I'm really trying to be in this relationship, and I really need you to stop accusing me of stuff that I'm not doing. It's not fair to me, and it's not healthy for me.
You all have been friends for 20 years. You met in the entertainment industry, and you've been dating for a year. Ms. Bates, why have you opened this case against your boyfriend?
Well, Your Honor, I think my boyfriend is cheating on me with my best friend. We in the industry, I have a reputation that I have to uphold, and if he's out there doing something, I'm not really trying to walk around while females is laughing, hee-hawing, and they all up in my face.
So your woman's intuition has kicked in?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is it telling you?
It's telling me that I think he's slanging it a couple of places, and it's not just with me.
Mr. Jackson, are you slinging it a couple places?
No, Your Honor. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Your Honor.
Right.
I'm here because her insecurities are driving me crazy, in tune driving her crazy, and you can see all the hand gestures and talking with her. It's getting a little out of control. She's accusing me of doing things that I'm not doing, and I'm here to prove my innocence.
If you find out he's cheating, what will happen with your relationship?
I don't know, because it's 20 years. And it's actually with him and my best friend. So it's a lot at stake right now.
So you've got 2 relationships on the line.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, take me back 20 years. What did it look like at the beginning?
20 years ago.
Look at that smile.
Wow. I was hosting an event. I remember they gave me the paper, and his group was the next group that I was supposed to introduce. So I remember them walking by, and I was just, oh, kind of cute. And 2 years later, I was on stage doing stand-up, and then him and the group walk in the door, and I'm just like, oh, yeah. I remember you. So for me, it was almost like a love at first sight kind of thing. And one thing led to another. We ended up having sex, but we never really talked about it. The industry, things started changing. We started going different places in our life. There ended up being a period where we weren't talking anymore.
So fast forward to when you all reconnected and what that looked like.
One of my friends, she was supposed to take me home. And we were going to, I guess it was an event or something, and she was like, oh, I gotta do a pit stop. And I guess he was with some friends.
Okay.
And I saw him, and it was like, you know, we hey, what's up? You know, did the whole hug thing and everything. But when I looked at him, I was just like, wow, like what if?
And all those feelings just came right back.
All those feelings, Your Honor. But see, I never knew if he actually had the same feelings because I never talked about it.
It took you 20 years? I mean,
well, I was in a pretty popular group. I was young. I was on tour. I was doing a lot of stuff. So my attention span with women was very short. And I was just, I was busy. I was focused on other things. And a relationship or a girlfriend wasn't something that I was focused on at that time.
All right, so fast forwarding now 20 years, when you are reconnected,
right.
What was it that made you pay attention then?
Well, she's always been a soldier. She's always been a soldier. So I always admired that about her when we were younger. You know, she always had my back. She was always a good friend to talk to, someone that I can lean on. You know, I knew that she would give me the best advice if I ever needed it. You know, just always trying to lift me up and big me up. So I always admired that. I think every man needs a woman that does that for them. And I love her, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to play games with her. I love her. So I just want her to stop tripping, especially about her friend, because that's not nothing that I'm trying to do. She's our friend. She's both our friends. It would ruin a lot of things between all 3 of us. You know what I mean? So that's not the case. It's not the case at all.
All right, so you say you've been faithful and you're not sleeping with her friend.
That's right, Your Honor. I am not sleeping with her friend, Your Honor. I am not sleeping with your friend, Ange.
Yeah, okay.
You don't believe it?
No, Your Honor, I don't. There have been a couple of things that make me think otherwise.
What was the first sign that he might be cheating?
Well, the first sign, Your Honor, was we don't really take pictures like that. If we do, it can't go up on social media because we're in the industry.
Wait. Who made the rules that you couldn't have your relationship out on social media? All right, tell me about that. Why can't you have your relationship out there on social media?
Your Honor, I'm a strong believer that social media is the devil, so to speak. It can help you and it can hurt you.
All right.
My relationship is something that I take pride in, and I don't need people making comments on stuff that they know nothing about, judging something that they know nothing about. So I like to keep it private.
So you wanted your relationship out on social media, and he's like, no, just keep it on the down low, on the QT.
Your Honor, I think he's out there being a Mac. There's probably other females, and whatever situation he's telling, it's like everyone knows that we're friends. Like, they know about the 20-year friendship, but I don't think some know that, oh, so now it's official now. So if he starts putting more pictures up of me, it's gonna look obvious. And I think that he's trying to hide it.
Is there the possibility that him wanting to keep your private life private have any value to you?
For your protection?
Your Honor, I think there's more to it, honestly. I think it's more to it.
All right, and why do you think there's more to it?
Okay, so with my best friend, Your Honor, because we both are in the industry, there are times that I can't make certain events with him. So I'll send my best friend so she can be my eyes.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, I found out it was a wrong choice.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, there was a situation, this one event, and it was supposed to end at 11 p.m. He comes back to my house around 3, 4 a.m. the next morning, smelling like perfume that she specifically wears.
Do you know he was with her, your best friend, that night?
Yes, Your Honor, because I sent her to be the plus one.
Okay, so if you knew they were gonna be together, it would make sense that he would smell like her perfume, right?
Your Honor, I don't think it should smell like her perfume around his pants. I don't think it should smell like her perfume around his neck area. The event ended at 11 o'clock. Once the events end, that's it. And then you come home. 3, 4 o'clock, he couldn't even explain it.
She's exaggerating that time frame.
I'm exaggerating.
I'm telling you.
What time did you come home?
It was more around 1. I mean, we was mingling, hanging out. It's some LA life.
So you did go somewhere after, because you said you left the event and came straight to the house.
Were you at the same place with her best friend until 1 o'clock?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why didn't you tell your girlfriend that?
I was gonna tell her when I got home. She didn't give me a chance to tell her. Like, I walk in and she's just, like, where was you? Like,
Okay, Ms. Bates, are there any other examples or reasons to believe that Mr. Jackson is cheating?
Yes, Your Honor. So we have each other's passwords. And I was going through his phone and I found screenshots of him and my best friend.
Okay, what kind of screenshots?
He's cheesing and everything. Just looking like they were just having a pretty good old conversation. I don't know what they were talking about, but I mean, there aren't even any pictures of me in his phone.
So they're video chatting?
Yeah, video chat. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
I didn't even know that they had each other's number. Why are you even screenshotting you guys talking on FaceTime?
Okay, I'm looking at these pictures, Ms. Bates, and they are just it's nothing to them.
Look at this picture. You know what I was gonna do with that picture? I was gonna meme that picture. She was getting ready to get so much flack on that. I was putting that on her. She had a bad hair face day, and I was gonna get on her. Because that's the type of relationship me and Deja have. We always pranking each other. We always making fun of each other. If she don't feel like I'm up to par one day, she's always clowning me. If my sneakers are dirty, she's like, she's always getting on me. So that was my opportunity to return the favor.
All right, but you are not buying this at all.
No, Your Honor. He decided he wanted to have a dinner, and I was excited. And the restaurant that he chose, honestly, I thought he was gonna propose, because it's one of those kind of restaurants. It's like, that's the place you go to when it's something real special, you're gonna propose, like, you getting married.
Right.
And he told me, he was like, make sure, just look real nice, go out, get your hair done, get a nice outfit. So I did. I went and got my hair done. I had my makeup done. I went and got me a nice little outfit. He had all these roses for me and everything. I show up at, at the restaurant, and I was just like, oh, yeah. But I called my best friend, like, girl, I think he's about to propose, like, all this. Like, I'm just excited. I get through the door. I see more roses. And then when I look around the roses, I see her sitting at the table sipping out of the glass.
Your best friend?
My best friend that Yes.
Did she say anything like, I'm there too?
She didn't say that she was there, Your Honor. I'm just sitting here talking about how I think I'm about to get proposed to, and she's actually sitting at the table already. So
wow.
I turn and ask him, like, what's going on? He's like, oh, this is for me, to show my appreciation to you both because I value all of our friendships.
Okay.
Okay. I mean,
I can't do that.
But why'd you invite her best friend?
Best friend didn't get roses. It was levels to it. She just got she was gonna eat, but she wasn't gonna get what she was getting.
She shouldn't have been there.
You know what I mean? It was exactly like I explained. I was just valuing the friendship and the love that I got for her more so, but for both of them, for Deja being a supporter, for Deja being cool, you know what I'm saying? We all known each other for so long. I didn't expect it to be a problem, because it was just like we all getting ready to go out and have a good time.
All right, Mr. Cutler, there's her side.
There's his side.
And there's the best friend side. And the best friend is here. Ron, would you escort our next witness?
Yes, John.
How are you?
I'm good, hello.
Oh, good to see you.
Likewise.
Would you state your name, please, for the court?
Deja Prince.
Okay. Ms. Prince, what is the nature of your relationship with Ms. Bates and Mr. Jackson?
She's my best friend, and he's a very close friend / associate.
How do you feel that your best friend is accusing you of sleeping with her boyfriend?
I feel hurt. I feel disappointed because this is my best friend. Every time we talk now, it's, have you talked to him? And then it's off the phone. It's very estranged. It's like she doesn't even love me no more. And that hurts me, because we've been friends for 20 years. And I would never disrespect her like that, or myself, not for a guy. This is sisterhood. We've been through so much together. So why would I jeopardize that for 2 minutes?
Whoa.
No offense. No offense.
In his defense, he goes longer than that.
I'm
It's pretty
just
good.
Is there anything you want to tell your best friend in the world?
I would never do that to you, ever. I do love you. I have your back so much.
This whole situation, there's lines that's been crossed if it's supposed to be sisterhood. We wouldn't be here if
But
those
I didn't
lines was
cross
crossed.
nothing.
Thank you, Ms. Prince.
You're welcome.
This is a relationship on the line. Ms. Bates, if you find out he's cheating, this 20-year relationship is in jeopardy.
Yes, Your Honor, it's definitely going to be in jeopardy, both of us. And both of them going to have to watch their back.
Right. To get to the bottom of this, the court has ordered Mr. Jackson to undergo a forensic voice analysis, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort into the courtroom our forensic voice analyst, Mr. Guy Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, how are you, sir? Stand over by the monitor.
Good day, Mr. Wolf. How are you?
I'm well, Your Honor.
All right. Now, you performed a forensic voice analysis of Mr. Jackson, is that right?
That's correct, sir.
Okay. What does that entail?
Basically, what it does is it operates on the spoken word, and it measures the frequencies in a spoken voice. So we determine whether there's deception or truth based on what shows on the computer.
Right. So let's take a look at the first question you asked.
Have you and Deja had sexual conversations with one another?
No.
So what did your forensic voice analysis determine from that?
The forensic voice analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
No sexual conversations or flirting. That's a good step. That's a good start.
It's June of 2016, since you and Angelique have been together. Have you had sexual contact with any woman other than Angelique? So that tells me yes. So in other words, it's not Deja, it's somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just spill it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. How long ago has that been?
I don't. Maybe a week ago.
She got me out here looking stupid.
Ms. Bates?
Right. All right, yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
What is that I'm seeing in your eyes right now?
My heart. I feel betrayed. I feel like it was a game for him. He knew I was focused on her. So it's like Okay, well, while she's distracted with her, well, let me go ahead and sleep with somebody else.
Mr. Jackson, what happened?
I made a mistake, you know? I made a mistake. Honest mistake.
So is this the only time you've made a mistake?
Yes. Your Honor, yes.
Ms. Bates, you have come here and you wanted to know the truth. What do you want to do with this relationship with Mr. Jackson?
Your Honor, I want to work it out, but I don't know if I can.
Come on, man, like, it's been too long. Like, seriously, like, you don't have to, like, we go through too much, though. I'm saying we've been through too much. Like you know what you mean to me, man. Like, you know what you mean to me, all right? You know what you mean to me.